shot overlooking Metro Manila. A beautiful drone shot captured by our cameraman. And we've got an excellent production crew behind Manny Pacquiao Presents Blow by Blow in partnership with San Miguel Beer. Nandito po tayo sa Executive Sports Complex, Barangay Mauway, Mandaluyong City. Got a lot of friends, got a lot of boxing fans enjoying the action and hostilities. And some beautiful ladies also here in Mandaluyong. And they're certainly giving us inspiration to go through these fights. And ito po ang susunod na laban natin, 6-rounders. And this is in the 106-pound catchweight limit. Nilo Entero po ang lalaban from La Union. Ang kalaban po niyan, si Ñino Vega from Tuñacao Boxing Stable, Cebu City. Gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a battle of two outstanding cornermen. We'll tell you about that a little bit later on. But Entero is a southpaw. Si Vega po is an orthodox fighter. And you see their official weights. They are within the catchweight limit. Remember, the minimum weight division limit is 105 pounds. Okay, now let's bring you over to our ring announcer, Bobby Mondehar, for the intros.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the fighter coming out of the dugout, Ñino Vega. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the fighter coming out of the dugout, Nilo Entero. Ladies and gentlemen, Manny Pacquiao presents Blow by Blow here at Barangay Mauway Executive Sports Complex, Mandaluyong City, in partnership with San Miguel Beer, in coordination with Mayor Benjamin Abalos and Barangay Chairman Bernie Evangelista. All professional bouts are under the regulations and supervisions of the Games and Amusements Board. Club Chairman, Attorney Richard Clarin, Chief of Boxing and Other Contact Sports, Ms. Jackie Lou Ornido. Ringside decisions, Dr. Noel Napa, Dr. Jose Rolando Rivera. Timekeepers, Romulo Santiago and Kim Dama. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing fighter fighting out of the blue corner. He weighed in at 105.2 pounds. He has a record of 1 win, no loss. Fighting out of Tuñacao Boxing Stable, Cebu City. Ladies and gentlemen, Ñino Vega. Vega. Right across the ring, fighting out of the red corner. He weighed in at 104.6 pounds. He has a record of 3 wins, no loss, 2 wins by draw. Fighting out of Hardstone Moniz Boxing Gym, Sinsur, Bangar, La Union. Ladies and gentlemen, Nilo Entero. Judges at ringside, Gerald Basig, Elmo Coloma, and Don Arguelles. Third man in the ring, referee Sammy Bernabe. This will be 6 rounds of professional boxing.
Okay. 6 rounds. Gusto ko manis na laban. Okay? Yung lob-lob bawal ha. Yung suntok sa batok bawal. Suntok yakap bawal din. Okay? Makinig kayo sa akin ha. Okay, touch love, good luck. Coach.
And here we go. This is scheduled for 6. Si John Ñino Vega, his
John.
record is 1-0. He's coming off a unanimous decision victory over Vince Mapait in July of 2022. Has not fought since, so he's unbeaten. Si Nilo Entero, he also is unbeaten, 3-0. His record with 2 draws. And siya po ang southpaw, that's Nilo Entero, wearing the red gloves. And wearing the blue gloves is John Ñino Vega. As we mentioned earlier, that this is going to be a battle of very brilliant cornermen. Tassie Macalos, the former IBF junior flyweight champion, is in the corner of Entero, while Edmund Villamor, the trainer of 4-division world champion Danny Nietes, is in the corner of John Ñino Vega. So you've got 2 brilliant cornermen calling the shots for both these fighters. And let's see whether their influence can be reflected in the way these fighters get it on. And the southpaw, as we mentioned, is the boy wearing the red gloves. That's Nilo Entero. Very lanky, very spindly, very gangly. At ito naman po si John Ñino Vega. Just 1 fight in his record already, moving into a 6-round event, wearing the blue gloves. And he's fighting out of the orthodox stance. Entero has a slight reach advantage. Nakabang dito si Vega. You see his name on the back of his waistband. Entero trying to probe, trying to poke Vega with that right jab. And then coming through with that left straight. He chases down Vega. Vega backpedaling, standing his ground. No damage inflicted so far. We're out 2 minutes in this round number 1. This round is still up for grabs. There's got to be a flurry. There's got to be some business being done here in the ring. Hard punch there thrown by Vega, the right hand, but that was caught on the gloves of Nilo Entero. Sporadic punching here by Vega. Entero a little busier in this round, so he might be able to steal this round away from Vega. There's a 10-second clapper. Maybe a late flurry. Well, that connection with the left hand by Entero, that should win him the round.
Time.
That's it. We're scheduled for 6. 1 round down. Diyan natin makikita si Edmund Villamor. Kaibigan natin. Si Edmund, kapatid siya ni Edito Ala Villamor. Edmund was a pro himself. He fought only 2 years, 93, 94 to 95. That was actually 3 years. And his record was 15-1-2 with 8 knockouts. But he ended his career abruptly to become a trainer. And he's done a masterful job handling a lot of former world champions, including Danny Nietes. And that's John Ñino Vega being attended to by Edmund Villamor. And in the other corner, you've got Tassie Macalos, who's a former IBF light flyweight or junior flyweight champion. He's now 57 years old. And he campaigned lengthily from 1984 to 1994 and had a total of 38 fights under his belt. Okay, round number 2. Entero. He's got to be able to establish that jab. He's got the advantage. He's got the length. And he's able to establish his distance because of his length. And Vega, he's looking to counter. He doesn't have the range. He doesn't have the distance. So he's not shooting that that left jab.
Stick back, stick back.
Entero. Let's see what Entero can do here. He's got to be busy with that right jab, setting up the left. Ang layo ng kanyang kaliwa. Vega's a safe distance away. But Vega has to lunge just to be able to come close to Entero. Shooting that jab. 2 jabs now thrown by Vega as Entero comes closer. But it doesn't look like Vega's a pressure fighter. That time, double left jab coming from Vega, but no damage. Malayo si Entero. Still not much damage inflicted in this fight. I think someone's got to take chances here. And that time Vega came in through that right hand. Referee Sammy Bernabe, he's got to talk to these fighters and tell them to get it on. Mainip dito yung crowd natin sa Barangay Mauay, Mandaluyong City. There's not enough action here. You got to pick it up. Too much posing. Come on, guys. Fans are getting impatient here. There's not too much leather being thrown. There's an attack, but no damage again. Vega comes charging in, throwing a combination. Entero backing off. There's an accidental headbutt. No blood drawn. And this round is coming to a close. And still nothing to show for both these fighters. Entero trying to make a fight of it. And then Vega trying to come back but missing those shots.
Stop.
And the round is ended. There's Vega being attended to by Edmond Villamor. Our round girl now parading around the ring, announcing that round number 3 is coming up. Referee Sammy Bernabe. Now I think he's going to call the fighters to the middle of the ring and tell them that they've got to put on some action here. Now they're both being given instructions by referee Sammy Bernabe. Let's get it on. Again, a lot of posing that's going on here. Finally, a connection there by Vega. And immediately after he connected, umakap si Entero. A lot of punches being missed here by both these fighters. But as I was saying, oh, nice shot. Connected there by Vega. Now that should perk him up. That should boost his confidence. And neither fighter is taking any chances. And that's the reason why there's not too much action in this fight. You gotta take chances. If you want to win a fight, take the fight to your opponent. Give it all you've got. Hindi nagkakatamaan dito. Again, Vega shooting that left jab, but he's hitting nothing but air. And another miss by Entero. Still a lot of posing going on in this fight. And the fans are getting impatient. Actually, nasabihin na yung dalawang boksingero, no? Before the start of this round by referee Sammy Bernabe that they've got to step it up. That probing left jab by Vega is hitting the gloves of Entero. Not even reaching the face. Nobody's trying body punches. Nobody's moving in. A lot of punches being missed. There's Vega with a combination, but no
dagdag pa, marami.
consistency in his attack. Entero showing a lot of respect for Vega. He's not throwing. Hinihintay niya si Vega. Oh. And at the same time, he's got the reach advantage. So now, he throws some punches. He misses everything. Now again, we're in round number 3. Patapos na ang round dito. And no meaningful exchanges that we've witnessed.
Hi.
That's the end of the round. And you notice neither fighter is marked. And niliwa pa nga ang mouthpiece ni Vega. No damage for either fighter. No marks on their faces. Looks like a sparring session.
Boss, dagdag pa, suntok ka. Dagdag pa.
And, you know, I have seen examples where if both fighters do not want to engage, the referee can stop the fight and rule it a no contest. Kung ayaw lumaban yung dalawa, they don't deserve the purse that they're gonna get. But that's the punch of the round. You see that miss by Entero. And then the left jab landing for Vega. Very few punches connected, but those were the highlights of that round, brought to you by San Miguel Beer. Round number 4 coming up. And let's see whether there's going to be a tide change here. Neither fighter has seized momentum, but someone's got to take the initiative. Again, si Entero is the southpaw. Got to take advantage of that style, that southpaw stance. He could be confusing Vega with that stance, but as far as Vega's concerned, he's got to step in. He can't connect with that left jab because ang layo niya. So if he steps in and throws that right straight, that'll go through the southpaw defense ni Entero, but he can't just sit and wait. That right hand of Vega, that has to go through the defense. That time it went through the defense, caught in the gloves. But that's the right thing to do. He's got to use that right hand against Entero. And for Entero, sayang naman ang kanyang length advantage. Got to put more sting behind that right jab. Take advantage of his southpaw stance. Wheel in with that left hook. That's going to be his big punch, the left hand.
Step back. Break. Taas lang.
Boy, this is going to be tough to score. Neither fighter really has been able to establish any kind of control in this fight. Vega trying to be a little more active in this round. Hindi din tumatama yung mga suntok eh. Entero trying to move in. And then he stopped in his tracks. And he's back to his waiting game. The way this fight is turning, neither fighter will finish this fight with any mark on his face.
Step back. Clean break.
Less than a minute to go in this round. And still, no meaningful exchanges transpired. Left hand connected that time by Entero. A left straight. But where is the right hand ni Vega? Oh, that's a shot to the body there by Entero. But the right hand of Vega is a missing element sa laban. Against a southpaw, yun ang kailangan mo. No? If you're an orthodox fighter, you throw that right hand. And that's the end of that round. Still very uneventful so far. Got 2 more rounds left in this fight. Round number 5 coming up. Remember, we are scheduled for 6. The punch of the round. We saw a few connections in this one. And there's that left straight, almost like a jab coming from Vega. That went through the defense at hindi nakapag-counter kaagad si Entero. But you saw that left jab connected, pero walang follow-up.
Back.
One punch, and then Vega backed off when Entero threw the counter right. Or make that the counter left. Okay, we're round number 5 now. Vega with a blue waistband and wearing the blue gloves.
Hop, stop, stop. Ingat sa ulo, ha?
Again, yung napapansin natin dito, yung estilo ni Vega. He's a boxer, he's not a puncher. He's not gonna put pressure. And si Entero naman, he also likes that style. He wants to take advantage of his length. He probes with that right hand,
Holding.
the right jab. Still a lot of posing, and we're already in round number 5. Combination that time coming from Vega, landing on the gloves. Again, no damage. Oh, that time, a nice left jab. 2 left jabs coming from Vega. So he's coming close. The distance is there for Vega. He's within target. Entero is within range now of Vega. He's got to keep on doing that. Now, tumataas ang kumpiyansa ni Vega. He's throwing a lot more than he did in the previous rounds.
Stop. And break. Okay.
Left jab of Vega is now working double time. Entero probing with the left hand to the body. Again, not finding the mark. Yung sinasabi natin, yung left hand ni Vega, that now keeps pumping. And then he transforms it into a right hook and then a jab again. But yung sinasabi natin, no, ang daming tinatapon na kaliwa ni Vega. Nasaan yung kanyang kanan? Puro kaliwa ang ginagamit. The right hand is the best punch that you can deliver against a southpaw. Again, throwing that left hand. I don't know, baka nasaktan yung kanyang kanan na kamay, hindi niya tinatapon. All just left hands coming from Vega. Maybe that's also the reason why we haven't seen too much
It's again.
action from him. He's not throwing the right hand. Yun, tinapon niya yung right hand, but that's just one in a lot of shots that he threw here in that round. Tapos na ang ating round number 5. Punch of the round brought to you by San Miguel Beer. This should be interesting. Again, the left hand coming through. Puro left jab, oh. Left jab coming from Vega. Notice walang follow-up sa kanan. A lot of lefts being thrown by Vega.
Okay. Okay na. Ito muna. Wala pa.
Last round now. Let's see whether
Okay,
Vega
last
will
round.
use that
Suntok
right
pa,
hand
last round, okay?
here in this
Mamaya nayakap.
6th and final round.
Okay.
Nakuha na ni Vega yung distansya with that left jab. Hindi niya binabato yung kanan, no? And and stabbing away at Entero is Vega, using the left hand. Almost a one-handed fighter here. That time he threw that right, but very rarely. Now it's very, very difficult to score this fight because Vega has been dominant with that left jab, while si Entero parang nawala yung kanyang motivation to turn this into a fight. Entero's got to show a little more than what he's shown so far. This fight is still within grabs. Okay, combination coming from Vega. That time he threw that right hand. He's throwing that right hand, pero sporadically. He's really concentrating on the left. At sayang because yung kanan pa naman ang kailangan mo against
Suntok marami,
yung
last round yan.
kaliwete. Now the crowd is getting impatient. And we're seeing some jeers from the crowd here because they're not seeing the kind of action they expected from this six-rounder.
Holding, step back, break. I should break. Walang tulak, walang tulak. Ako lang.
And Vega doing a little bit of a shoulder roll here like Floyd Mayweather, throwing that left jab and then throwing also that right hand. Yun, tumama ng kanyang kanan. Baka napagod dito si Entero. He's not throwing any punches. And he's losing this fight almost by default. Okay, matatapos na to. This will go to the scorecards. Baka tumabla pa nga ito eh. And that's it. That's the end of the fight. A very uneventful fight. Before this fight, 3 wins, no loss, 2 draws. And John Ñino Vega is 1-0. Yan po si Vega with Edmund Villamor. Punch of the round. Panoorin po natin. Brought to you by San Miguel Beer. That right hand, and that was caught in the glove of Entero. So again, si Vega relying on that left much more than his right. Punch of the round brought to you by San Miguel Beer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 rounds of boxing, here are the scores of the 3 judges. Judge Elmo Coloma scored it 57-57. Judge Don Arguelles scored it 58-56. Gerald Basig scored it 59-55. Winner by majority decision, John Ñino Vega.
So John Ñino Vega scoring a majority decision over Nilo Entero. That fight that just ended, Entero versus Vega. It had a promise of a great contest, a 6-rounder. Both these fighters undefeated. And pot shooting from start to finish was Vega. He was more accurate in picking his spots and picking his shots. There you go, another connection from Vega. And in round number 5, parang huminto si Entero ng kakasuntok. And Vega just capitalized on the inactivity of Entero to win the last few rounds and take this fight by a majority decision. So one judge had it even, but Vega, yes, sabi niya, getting the job done, and he remains undefeated. His record now 2-0